What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. Coming to you today from the Gym of Foley, formerly Jason's. I'm gonna bring y'all today on one of my focus workouts. Now, I only have a week left. This is my last week of what I call off season. Saturday, I'll actually start prep. Now, when this video comes out, by the time it actually drops, I'll be in prep. But from today, as of the day of recording, I'm on my last week of off season. So this morning workout, I slate it for 7 days a week. And then I listen to my body, and usually 2 days a week. It usually ends up being like Thursday and Saturday or Thursday and Sunday. I completely take off and don't do it. But you know, sometimes it may come earlier in the week if like a scheduling conflict or something comes up, and I'll work it out. But either way, I don't nail it down to exactly which days, but 5 days a week at least I do it. What this focus workout looks like for me is this is the body parts that I've decided to focus on for off season. So for me this year, it's been calves, hamstrings, quads, and lower chest. So when I run you through this workout today, I'm gonna come and hit decline chest, 4 sets, and then I run through and do a giant superset of 7 items. I'll do stiff-legged deadlifts for the hamstrings, and then I'll do seated calf raises, and then I'll come and do cable crosses for the lower chest as well, and then I'll do standing calf raises, leg curls for the hamstrings, back over to a pedal activated calf machine, and then finally I'll do leg extensions for the quads. So I'll run through those 7 items 2 different times, just adding a little bit of extra volume to the weekly volume. When I actually do my strength training in the afternoon, on leg day, I'll still hit those same items. On chest day, I'll still hit chest. So this is not to take away from, this is just to add a little bit more volume to the overall week in order to grow the body parts that I'm trying to bring up, as we say. So let's go check it out and see what it looks like. All right, so start off, I'll do 4 sets of decline bench. So I do 225, 315, and then 425 to 435, and then I do a back off set where I do 385. So let's hit this warm up set. All right, so warm up set number 2. Once again, I could do quite a bit more reps than what I do. These sets are just kind of to get me warm. 225 and 315, both for getting me warm. The 425 and the 385 are the real working sets where I'll get the most growth and the hypertrophy. So. Feels good though. I've definitely this last 90 days put tissue on at the very bottom of my pecs. People ask me quite often if decline chest really does focus on the lower pec. It works the entire pec, no doubt about it, but I'm completely certain that it focuses on the lower pec because I have absolutely deposited tissue at the bottom of my pec in the last 90 days. Now, I'm not sitting here saying I've put 5-10 pounds on there, but absolutely have deposited extra tissue. I've always focused on incline bench and put, you know, as you can see, I'm very thick up top, and I've always had plenty of extra tissue at the top. So this is the first time I've ever really focused on trying to bring the bottom of the pec in and grow it. So my body has responded quite well. All right, so top set, best set. This is gonna be top set for the day, 435. You know, aiming for 8 reps. It may be, you know, down like 6 or so, but we'll see. I feel good this morning. That was good. All right, so we'll back off from here, and I'll do 385 for 10. All right, so back off set here, 385, should get 10 reps, no problem. All right, from here, we're gonna do giant 7-item set. Now, you're not gonna be able to do this at all times, at all commercial gyms. This gym is not very crowded at this time of the morning when I choose to do this workout, and therefore I usually don't have a hard time doing this giant superset. But it's not absolutely necessary to do it in this fashion. I just do it in this fashion because it's time saving. So let's get it. All right, so I'm gonna start with stiff-legged deadlifts. I could in the past I've done quite a bit more weight than this, but I'm recently coming off of a hamstring tear, so I've just been trying to get in volume at a little bit lower than my top weight just to like rehab myself back into it. So right now it hasn't been showing any tightness. It really feels good, and so for me, I'm just happy to be doing the volume again because, you know, I was out for 6 weeks as far as, you know, like doing volume or weight, and so I've worked my weight back up to here, and the volume's nice and high again, so I'm, you know, moving forward. All right, we're gonna move over into seated calf raises now. All right, now we're gonna do lower chest cable crosses. on to standing calf raises. All right, so I have a very minor asymmetry where there's slightly more tissue on this right calf than on the left. It's not something that's real visible or obvious or anything like that, but when I'm just being very critical and using the most critical eye that I have, there's slightly more tissue here. So to work on these asymmetries, I'll start with the weaker side, and I'll go reps to failure. And while, I have the most breath, the most power on my central nervous system, I'll get the most reps in possible. Then I'll move over to the stronger side, and I'll intentionally do a couple less reps. Back to the left, right. I'll make sure that I'm doing more reps with the left than the right, and starting with those so they're nice, strong, the most powerful, most reps possible. And this will just slightly work its way toward, eliminating any asymmetries that I have. All right, so if you notice, going back and forth, doing multiple sets, it's kind of like a rest pause technique. So doing a set with the left, 15, 20 seconds of resting while I'm doing the right, and then coming back with the same amount of weight and hitting that left again. So it's also an intensifier by doing multiple sets back to back to back, but giving a little bit of rest in between with the same weight. This is a version of rest pause. So for the final exercise, I'm gonna do leg extensions for the quads, and I'm gonna do those in a rest pause fashion as well. Gonna go to failure, close to failure, take a break, 15 seconds or so, go to failure again, break 15 seconds, go to failure a third time, and that will be one set of rest pause. All right, so we're gonna run through this one more time. So, last set, we're gonna run through and do everything, one more set of everything here. All right, so on the calves. So I hear people all the time say that, their calves won't grow, and, I just have bad calf genetics and all of that. Calves aren't gonna grow from doing 3 sets of 10, once or twice a week. You walk on your calves all day long. So if you want your calves to grow, you got to treat them like you want them to grow. I've been doing this 5 days a week on top of still putting them in on my regular leg days. And then I'm doing all 3 different, standing calf raises, pedal calves, and then, seated calf raises. All 3 different machine styles, and doing, all 3 exercises, 2 different sets, 5 to 6 days a week, on top of in the afternoon coming back and doing them again. There's no reason that you can't do, if you want your calves to grow, there's no reason you can't do them every single day, multiple sets a day. They're not like your quads where they're gonna, need 2 or 3 days to recover. You can do set upon set upon set upon set. And rarely do my calves feel anything the next day. But they do respond to high volume. All right, so here we go. A little lower chest cable crosses. All right, on the standing calf raises. All right, that was fantastic. Got a little bit of sweat on, got a good burn. Even feel a little bit in my calves there, so all is well. All right, YouTube family, so that concludes another fantastic video. I think this is probably one of the first videos that I've done that was unabridged. This is my warning workout for the second half of my off season for 2022 off season, 2023 preseason, whatever you want to call it. So I had fun making it. I got a good sweat on. Got some lactic acid filling me up here, so I'm feeling good. We go home, catch a meal, catch a nap, come back and hit a push workout this afternoon. So if you like the video, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Leave a comment for the algorithm. And remember, we get better together, and you can't out-beast the monster. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.